You're not lazy, and you're not broken. If focusing feels inconsistent, even when you care, there may be more going on than a lack of discipline. If this kind of content helps you understand your mind, subscribe. This video is educational. It's not a diagnosis, but it might explain a lot. First sign: you can't start, even when it matters. You know the deadline. You understand the consequences. You want to begin. And still, you don't. This isn't always procrastination. For many people with attention regulation differences, starting can feel physically heavy. Not because the task is impossible, but because it's unstimulating. Motivation isn't only about willpower, it's also about activation. And sometimes activation doesn't switch on just because something is important. That gap between intention and action often gets labelled as laziness, but it isn't. Second sign: you can focus deeply, just not on what you should. You can spend hours researching something random or scrolling without noticing time pass. But the important task, your brain resists it. This looks inconsistent, but many people describe it as uneven focus. Attention locks onto novelty, urgency, strong interest. It struggles with low stimulation. Interest isn't a moral choice, it's neurological engagement, and when engagement is missing, effort feels heavier than it should. Third sign: small tasks drain you. Replying to one email feels like a lot. Planning a simple appointment feels overwhelming. From the outside, it looks minor. Inside, it feels like friction. Organising, sequencing, prioritising. These require executive energy. And when that energy runs low, fatigue shows up early. Not weakness, depletion. Fourth sign: you interrupt or drift mid-conversation. You don't mean to, but your mind moves quickly or suddenly disconnects. Attention regulation affects working memory. It affects impulse timing. Sometimes your brain jumps ahead. Sometimes it searches for stimulation. It can look careless. But often, it's regulation difficulty. And many adults learn to mask this, which leads to the last sign. You function. You meet expectations. You get things done. From the outside, you seem fine. Inside, everything requires effort, reminders, self-monitoring, internal pressure. When performance exists, people assume ease, but high effort can hide attention regulation struggles, and that's where the word lazy gets attached, even when it doesn't belong. This isn't about labelling yourself, and not every focus issue means ADHD. But if you've been blaming your character for something that feels neurological, it may be worth reconsidering. Understanding your patterns doesn't fix everything, but it can soften the story, and sometimes that's enough. Exhale.